Alrighty, so what we're going to do today is solve inequalities. And you need to remember that when you're solving inequalities, you're going to be graphing as well. So here are some of the steps that you need to remember. So the first thing that you want to make sure that you do is you want to solve the inequality as you would a normal equation. Okay, you might have to use a distributive property and or combine like terms on the same side of the inequality first. Don't forget that if you multiply or divide the inequality by a negative number, you have to reverse the inequality symbol in your solution. And we talked in class about the reason why this happens. So if you're not really still sure about that, then let's ask tomorrow and we can make sure that we get that all set. If necessary, you want to rewrite your solution so your variable is on the left. The reason why you want to do that is because when you graph it, you can use what we're going to call the tail trick, and you'll know which direction the arrow should point. When you graph the solution on the number line, make sure that you've got open circles for less than symbols or greater than symbols. Open circles means that that point is not included in your answer. You've got closed circles when you do with less than equal to or greater than equal to. All right, so here is where we are going to go. So we're going to solve and graph. Be careful about reversing the inequality symbol because you might not need to. So what happens here is negative 40 is greater than or equal to 2 minus 7x. What I'm going to do in this case to both sides is I'm going to subtract 2, and I get negative 42 is greater than or equal to negative 7x. I need to divide both sides by negative 7. I'm dividing by a negative. I need to reverse the inequality symbol. Negative 42 divided by negative 7 is positive 6, and on the right-hand side I'm left with just x. So this is my solution. 6 is less than x, but that really means x is more than or equal to 6. I'm rewriting the solution. My variable is on the left, but my inequality symbol is still opened up towards the variable. When I come to my number line, I always want to put my solution point in the middle, and then I want to put a number immediately to the right and to the left of 6, in this case, on the number line, which means 5 would come on the left, 7 would come on the right. The fact that it's a greater than or equal to means I've got a closed circle because 6 is greater than or equal to, I'm sorry, 6 is greater than or equal to 6, I'm sorry. And then what other values are greater than or equal to 6? Well, it's anything to the right, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. The tail trick that I'm talking about says if your variable is on the left, I can just extend a tail from my inequality symbol, and I see that the arrow should be pointing to the right. So your solution, your algebraic solution, is this, or what's in red, it doesn't matter. You can have your solution with the variable on the opposite side, and then your graphical solution is what the number line's all about. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one. You can try it on your own. You can pause me, or you can just follow along and then copy down. So here we've got a fraction. So with this fraction, I need to get rid of that denominator. And I understand that the 13, the negative 13 is over a 1, the negative 9 is over a 1. I know that 5 is a denominator that's going to clear everything. So I'm going to do my math. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Multiplied by negative 13 is negative 65. Greater than. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Times 2x is 2x. Minus 5 divided by 1 is 5. Times negative 9 is 45. In this case, I'm going to have to add 45 to both sides. And I come up here with negative 20 is greater than 2x. I divide both sides by 2. I'm dividing by a positive, not by a negative. I'm dividing into a negative, which basically means your sign doesn't go, your inequality symbol doesn't change. On the left-hand side, I've got negative 10 greater than x. This is your solution. Now, if you want to rewrite it and start from the variable, if I read this from right to left, x is less than negative 10. Here's really where I want to graph it from. So if I've got negative 10, to the right of negative 10 on a number line is negative 9, to the left of negative 10 is negative 11. It's an open circle, right? It's got to be less than negative 10. The only numbers that are less than negative 10, I can do my tail trick, is every number to the left. So I've got my algebraic solution and I've got my graphical graphing solution, either way. Let's try the next one. Let's distribute. So you get negative 5x minus 20 greater than or equal to 3x minus 12. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, and I get negative 8x minus 20 greater than or equal to negative 12. I'm going to add 20 to both sides and get negative 8x greater than or equal to 8. Divide by negative 8. Again, you're dividing by a negative. If you divide by a negative, you need to reverse your inequality symbol. Let me raise this up a little bit. So I divide both sides by negative 8, and I come down with x is less than or equal to negative 1. When I graph it, negative 1's in the center. To the right is a 0. To the left is a negative 2. It's a greater than equal to component, closed in circle. Because I want everything that's less than, I want everything to the left of. Again, algebraic solution, graphical solution. One more to go. Fractions. We love fractions. I'm going to put everything that's not a fraction over a 1. My denominators are both the same, which is nice, so I know I'm going to multiply both sides through by a 3, and I'm going to do math. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times negative 2x, negative 2x. 3 divided by 1 is 3 times negative 2, negative 6, less than. 3 divided by 3 is 1 times 1x. 3 divided by 1 times 8. I'm going to bring all the variables to the left-hand side. I'm going to subtract 1x from both sides, get negative 3x minus 6 less than 24. Add 6 to both sides, get negative 3x is less than 30. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. You divided by a negative. You need to reverse your inequality symbol. X is greater than negative 10. When you go ahead and graph this, negative 10 is in the center, negative 9 is to the right, negative 11 is to the left. It's greater than, open circle, because negative 10 would not be a part of the solution, and all the numbers greater than are the numbers to the right. Okay, so you should be good to get that homework done. I wish you luck. I'll see you tomorrow.